Hey, Storm. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming on. We haven't seen you for a while. I guess you just came back practicing about a week or so ago. Can you kind of take us through the last few weeks, where you are physically and what you're able to do right now in practice?
Well, right now in practice, I'm able to do everything. I was dealing with something. It wasn't related to what happened last year, but I mean, I'm back on the field now and everything's good. I'm feeling good. This past couple of weeks have been pretty good for me, just working out, getting back practicing, get back in the groove of things, and, just being out there and competing.
And when you came back, you're in a pretty loaded cornerback room. You got you, obviously, Kyler, Tony, Day's been getting a lot of positive things said about him here in the last couple of weeks. How good is that group, and how do you kind of see things playing out with you guys? What is the perhaps the ceiling that you guys can play at as a group?
I mean, really, with our group, we have a lot of competition, a lot of great players at our position. We come out every day and we compete. Me, Kyler, Tony, Day, the younger guys, Dante, and Tamir, we come out and compete every day. Every day we come out here, we make each other better. And as far as like us, the rotation and all that, we're not too sure right now. We're just, going out there and competing and doing what we have to do.
Cool. Appreciate it.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Storm, because of the injuries, do you at all feel like you're starting over? Like, is there a sense that this is the first step on the first day, or do you still feel like all the experience, especially your first year, is going to hold you down?
No, I mean, with all that happening, it didn't affect me. I mean, mentally, the mental aspect of the game, I've just got better at. Not being able to do anything last year just gave me more time to mentally be ready. As far as like the physical aspect, coming and working out every day, I feel like I haven't lost a step in anything. Feel like I'm getting out of breaks really good. Just being who I was and being a better player than that.
And are any mental hurdles to, being prepared physically, have your body, whatever happened injury-wise, break down in that sense, you get it back. You said this is a different injury than the one before that kind of set you back again. How is it, mentally just kind of dealing with that and basically trusting your body again?
Mentally, I mean, I'm real big on my religion. So I mean, I just trust in God at that point, just whatever I have to go through at that, just go through it. And I mean, I'm back out here now, so I'm feeling really good. So that's the main thing.
All right, thanks.
Sure.
Dina King.
Hey, Storm, Coach Blyde and Coach Bateman have both said that the cornerback room is elite. How's your relationship with Tony and Kyler and those guys? What have you learned from them, and how's your leadership with that group?
I feel like with all of us, it's a family. Like, we come out, we know what we have to do on the field. We know we come out here and we're competing. We watch film a lot. We work out together. We do, a lot of stuff together. So end of the day, we just come out, we're competing, and we know every time we go against each other, we're making each other better. And that's the main thing, getting each other better. And, having a good room is like better, is like an ideal like thing coming in, so just being out there with guys that are good and that can compete at a high level, and knowing that, it holds you up to a standard and you hold them up to a standard. So it's really good.
Ross Martin.
Hey, Storm, I know you mentioned some of the mental things that you've improved on. But how physically, in terms of the actual cornerback position, have you improved from, I guess, the beginning of last season or even your freshman year to where you are now?
I feel like it comes down to like as soon as you get the physical aspect down, it comes like the mental aspect. As far as like route recognition, splits, cuts, tight splits, and just knowing what routes are going to come out of certain formations and stuff. I mean, that's a big thing right there.
Are you playing any nickelback?
No, sir.
Okay. And finally, where have you seen Tony Grimes improve? I mean, what's one or two things you think he's gotten a lot better at from the end of last season to now?
I feel like with Tony, is like the mental aspect of the game. Like, he knows what routes are coming. He's anticipating things a lot, and he's making plays. Tony, he's a great player. He just comes out and competes every day.
Great. Thank you.
Sure.
Greg Barnes.
Hey, Storm, Coach Blythe told us the other day that before you got hurt last year, he didn't think there was a better cornerback in the ACC. Up to that point, kind of what had you done to really elevate your game from your freshman year? And Why do you think you've been so successful to this point?
Really, it's the mental aspect. I mean, really what I'm doing now, just like the mental part of the game. I mean, once you get like your technique down and all that, it's all mental. You know, like knowing what's coming, anticipating routes, and making plays. I feel like that's the one thing I've been doing a lot, just being mentally prepared for everything.
And with you being injured for, I mean, really the better part of a year, you have time obviously to work on the mental aspect, but in terms of physically, when were you able after the spring, after you got through that foot injury, were you able to kind of be back at 100% where you could start to work on footwork and those kind of things?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much right. I mean, right after spring, I mean, I was back working out and doing everything. So yeah, right after spring, I was back doing everything. And I mean, I'm back out here now. So everything's going good.
Thank you.
So,
Okay, last one for Storm. Alyssa, Ray, go ahead.
Lost a couple of big time receivers when you're battling those guys in practice. Is there one or two that have stood out to you or impressed you?
yeah, definitely. I got to say, Emory Simmons and Antoine Green, those two guys come out every day and compete. Like the leaps that they took from last year to this year, it's incredible. Like just going against those guys and seeing like they're adding new stuff to their game, and it's real fun to watch them play against. You know, it brings the best out of you and the best out of them.